closing up right on the back bumper of Sterling Marlin.
Here's Marlin's statistics. Started 32nd, quickly moved to 19th by lap 25, and now on the 65th lap, he is still in 6th. And Mark Martin is trying to wrestle that position away from him.
And he had been as high as 4th. Gant and Jarrett tested.
Martin ducks down to the inside. Thought he had a run on Sterling Marlin in May. Now, Max Sterling's got some horsepower.
He does. Now he gets him going into the corner. Look at this. Davey Allison, 8.3 seconds behind Kyle Petty. Spencer is 10.1, Jarrett 17.8, and Gant 18.3.
So Kyle Petty is going off in the sunset.
Sure is. Checking out.
He is out of here.
And you know, at Charlotte, during the Coca-Cola 600, they announced that Felix Sabates, Kyle Petty signed a 6-year contract with Mellow Yellow with Coca-Cola. So evidently, they're doing a good job for Mellow Yellow for them to step up to the plate for a 6-year sponsorship, and they're talking about $25–30 million.
Yeah, the figure that was going around the garage here, there was $31 million. Boy, how would you like to have had that kind of a security figure when you were driving a race car?
I would never know how to act.
There's Davey Allison in 2nd spot.
And there's Kyle Petty leader. Where's Davey? Well, he's 8 seconds, 8.35 behind, and that's
there he is.
How much it is.
Way up there on top of the screen.
Yeah, looks like Spencer might be gaining a little bit on Davey.
Yep, way it is.
4 cars between 1st and 2nd, and then Jimmy Spencer right behind Davey Allison.
That's Greg Sachs in the Country Time Ford following Spencer.
Martin.
And
Martin
here comes Jarrett and Martin.
And Martin has been on the move. He's going to be inside. He'll take the 4th position away. Dale's not going to fight him too much. In fact, he'd like to hook up with him and draft with him.
And Sterling Marlin must have changed 4 tires, Ned, because he's still hanging in there pretty tough with this group of cars. Harry Gant's trying to get by Dale Jarrett.
Yeah, when Jarrett went high back there, when Martin got by, we've seen that happen several times, and that opened the door for Gant, so he moves right on around. Martin pulled away from him while they were doing that. So if they were hoping to hook up with them to the draft, they better hurry.
They better hook up and catch it.
That's right.
This is another racetrack where the cars, when they run side by side, slow down dramatically.
There's Jimmy Hensley, who is on the inside of Hut Strickland, a lap down, and right behind Jimmy, there's Bobby Labonte, Kenny Schrader, Morgan Shepherd. Comes Lake Speed.
Morgan running in 11th place. Schrader was 10th. Lake Speed is currently being shown 12th.
Ted Musgrave, Darrell Waltrip, Ricky Rudd, Bill Elliott, Wally Dolan back, Rick Wilson. By the way, Wade Thornburg, I know you're back in Randleman watching the show. We're praying for you, buddy.
We sure are. Get well quick and get out here and back to the racetrack. And there's the leader once again coming down to complete lap number 68.
I haven't seen Felix. Has he been around then, or is he watching on TV today?
I don't know. I didn't see him in the garage area. Felix Sabates, of course, owns the Kyle Petty car. Here's Earnhardt racing with Jimmy Hensley.
He has just caught Hensley, right? Wasn't Hensley?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
By the way, the interval from 1st to 2nd is shrinking too, but because now it's only about a 7.5 second. Petty enjoys over Allison.
Earnhardt isn't getting off that turn 1 the way he was earlier in the race. Remember how he ducked under Kenny Schrader and took the lead?
Yep.
This time Hensley beat him off that corner. So evidently that pushing problem still hasn't been corrected on the 3 car, the Goodman Sugar.
Yeah, that first set of tires he had on, he passed low. He go on the outside path. We were talking about how the car was handling, but that has gone away now.
Bank 6 degrees. Ricky Rudd. Rudd Petty is going across the short chute, the north straightaway, coming into turn 3.
Being shown in 15th position.
He'll be leaving that team next year.
But what's he going to do?
He won't tell anyone.
I think he's going to start his own team.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty.
So we're going to have
sure.
Jeff Bodine, and we may have Ricky Rudd forming their own teams.
Brad Bodine won't start his own team.
Must be good money in that. Huh?
Evidently there is.
Well, they've seen what Alan Kowicki has done over the years, and I'm sure that they've looked at what Alan did and said, hey, that worked for him. Ted Musgrave, an unscheduled pit stop with a flat tire, the Jasper Engines US Air Ford.
Well, how about Darrell Waltrip? How's he been doing? Well, he started 34th. Currently, he's 14th. He was as high as 7th on the 59th lap. And of course, the lowest that he has been was his starting position on lap number 1. Darrell Waltrip, who has won 4 times here at Pocono. He and Bill Elliott, among the active drivers, are tied for most wins at this racetrack. Darrell, however, has only won this race once. That was in 1991. Other victories have come last year in the Miller Genuine Draft 500, the July race, and also in 78 and 81.
Ricky Rudd and Darrell hooking up in a little bit of a draft there.
There's Kyle Petty in the mellow yellow Pontiac, who continues to lead the Champion Spark Plug 500 here at Pocono. Back in a moment. Second lead for Kyle Petty over Davey Allison, 11.7 over Jimmy Spencer, 17.68 seconds over Mark Martin, and Harry Gant is 19.06 seconds back in 5th spot.
So the lead on Davey Allison is about the same as the last time we went. Was it 8:35 the last time we went to break? So
it closed in at one point, probably because of traffic, but it's been pretty stable there for the past few laps.
Must be boring for Kyle Petty, just riding around by himself.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to be out there slugging it out with somebody.
No,
boring for Davey, too.
No, he likes where he's at. I'll guarantee you.
Davey's all by himself, too. Well, Jerry Punch has a report for us on pit road. Jerry?
If you notice from watching at home, fans, or many of us here saw a different decal on some of the cars than you've ever seen before. It's actually a birthday decal. Let me show you what I'm talking about. On the rear bumper of each of the Fords in this race today, as well as the Indy cars at Detroit and the Formula One cars at Montreal, they will carry Happy Birthday Ford Motor Company. 90th anniversary. That's next Wednesday, June 16, 1903. 90 years ago, Henry Ford had an idea that it just might work. One of those better ideas, and apparently it has, as they carry this decal here today at Pocono, Pennsylvania. We might also mention that NASCAR has told all the crews they are now allowed one extra man over the wall to service the windshield. A lot of drivers complaining that there has been some oil or debris on the windshield, and in a move-in safety, NASCAR will allow an extra man to clean that off. Bob?
Benny, what was it like back in 1903 when they invented the Ford?
Oh, man. That was 90 years ago.
Oh.
So it's a 90th anniversary.
You're not that old, huh?
Not that old.
Here comes Kyle, and you see up at the top of your screen, second place, Davey Allison. Here's Jimmy Spencer.
Now, it didn't look like it was that far behind, but it is quite a distance.
Michael Waltrip comes in for a pit stop. He was in 22nd position, lap down, and all of a sudden, off of corner number 3, he decided to turn left and head for the pits. So he makes the sliding stop there in the Pennzoil Pontiac, and they go to work on the right side. John?
They will change right side tires. He thinks he has an equalized tire. He felt a very bad vibration, so the crew changes the right side tires. They come around to the left side. Not quite sure which tire it is. They will go to work. There will be a 4-tire change for Michael Waltrip.
22.2 seconds, and he's underway again.
And you can see an unscheduled pit stop that it cost the crew about 3 seconds, just not having time to prepare for Michael to come down pit road. Normally that pit stop would be 18, 19 seconds.
There goes the leader around him as Michael gets the car up to speed. So he loses another lap. The best Pontiac finish was second. Michael Waltrip in 88 and Rusty Wallace in 90 for this particular event.
And of course, Rusty Wallace has won here in a Pontiac.
The second race. Yep, July race. And these two races here at Pocono are separated by just a little over a month.